I was browsing the internet recently. It's something I do a lot. God knows how I coped in the 90s, and an advert popped up for Wish.com. You know, the super low price site with loads of Far Eastern electronics. It's sometimes a bit hit and miss, and if an order seems too good to be true, then it probably is. I ordered a laser etcher for a $5 once, only to have the description updated to a fidget spinner a few months later. I didn't get either item. But this 298 games pocket handheld classic game console with 2.4-inch colour screen for children appeared in a banner, and I went for it. I mean, for £7, which equates approximately to 10 North American dollars, what is there to lose? Look, you can get it for just £6 now with 3,000 games. Oh no, it's still 298. Anyway. In a matter of weeks, this incredibly cool box turned up. I mean, it was almost worth it for the box alone. From the screenshots on the side, we can tell it's obviously a NES/Famicom on a chip, which most of these things are. The box actually has a magnetic strip, which is a nice touch, and inside is the orange handheld of almighty fortitude. There were other colours, but I wanted something bright, which reminded me of the Tango Man.
Ralph, I don't think we was expecting that either.
It's an incredibly light device. It hardly feels like there's anything inside, which is mostly true. We've got a paper sheet which offers a fairly reasonable level of translation, so no laughs here, I'm afraid. 3 AAA batteries in the back ensure the deliverance of power to the device, and a button on top completes the circuit. We can choose our language, which is handy, and then we get a menu of games. We've got this little ditty playing, but you can change the volume between 4 presets: off, quiet, normal, and heavy distortion. We'll opt for the normal at this time and get stuck into the games. Play-wise, everything checks out a-okay. The buttons are responsive and the games work like they should. The screen is pretty good too. From the left-hand side you can't really make it out too well, but face on and from the side it seems fine. I mean, compare this to what we had in the early 90s and really you can't complain. Also, size-wise, it's considerably smaller than these earlier devices, and of course massively cheaper. Can you imagine getting this for Christmas 1991? Your eyes would bulge out of their sockets. You could buy 10 of these for the price of a Game Boy in 91, and if you add inflation it's more like 20. It's supposed to have 298 games, but I mean, it doesn't. We've got repeated games throughout the menu, and some selections lead you to a completely different game. I'd say it's more like 100, maybe a few more games, but that's still a decent wedge. What's more, they even get better once you take the screen protector off. Look at that shine. I'll admit, I forgot to take it off to start with. 2-player games like Dr. Mario do pose a problem. After all, there's only one controller input, but games where you take it in turns are of course no problem. There's a lot of the games you'd expect to be on here, and also a few ROM hacks like Dora Brothers, where you play as Doraemon from the manga series. We've also got FIFA 2006, which is an updated version of Tecmo World Cup Soccer. All in all, this is a neat little package, and I mean for a few dollars or pounds there is zero room to complain. These cheap Far Eastern electronics are certainly getting a lot better in my opinion. If you're complaining, just stop complaining because there's really not much to complain about here. Of course, it wouldn't be fun if I didn't open it up. So 5 screws on the back reveals the contents. You could describe this as incredibly simple, but just imagine how many components this would have required in the late 80s or early 90s, and then you realise how much technology has really advanced. Anyway, I'm going to put this back together, box it back up, and probably give it away as a Christmas present. If you're thinking of doing the same, you might just get your order in time if you wish for it. Yeah, you see what I did there, didn't you? Yeah, great. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great evening.